ourselves today at this wonderful equestrian facility. Very different in terms of what is here, and obviously very different to what we've been shown on the channel. But in France you can buy all sorts of things. If you are looking for a business opportunity, or you're looking to run a business over here in France, particularly if you think about getting your visas, then that's certainly something you need to consider. You need to think, right, have I got a business plan, get my visa, etc. So there's lots of hoops you have to go through. So what I like about this particular property, it isn't for everyone, of course it isn't, but what we're looking at here is if you are into horses, you're into equestrian, you could actually start a business. This is operational. It was an equine reproduction centre, so within that it has everything you need for an equestrian facility. It's got 3 hectares of land, it's divided in lots of paddocks. Also, when you look behind me, you've obviously got stables here as well. So in terms of these, it's got 20 outdoor stables, it's got 10 internal stables. Also got 7, I'd say they're internal stables as well, they were recovery stables as well in terms of what is happening here. So it's got those, it's also got barns, garages, and also a walking area as well. So it's got a lot of things going for it. It's in a lovely little town called Dorat. It's in the Haute-Vienne. Dorat, literally, I can see it just there. The town itself is literally a 2-minute walk. That's super unusual for this as well. There is another equestrian facility in the town. Okay, it's just up the road. So there is a need for this kind of facility. So when I look at this, and I have a slight understanding of it, I'm not an expert, I have a slight understanding. When you look at this within the paddocks that you've got here, you could have it as some kind of riding school. You could have it as livery. Now, be that DIY livery, be it full livery, so there's an opportunity there, so people could have their horses stabled here. They could also have there, you've got to be able to use the paddocks as well to turn the horses out, etc., and everything that goes with that. So you could have it from that perspective. You could keep it in the way that it is as well, in terms of that reproductive side to there. But for me, when I look at it a little bit more, I think actually having it as a sort of equestrian facility, people can come in. There's lots of shemans and riding around from here as well, so you could easily lead out from here. You've got the facilities behind, as I've said. What you've also got, and which is a bit of a twist on this as well, you might just think this is an equestrian facility, but when we have a proper look round in a minute, it also has a bungalow. The bungalow currently has been used for students coming in. It's got accommodation in it. It's got 7 or 8 rooms in there as well. But when we look a little bit further, you could convert that into full-time facility for you to live in. So if you were coming to France, you wanted somewhere to live, you wanted to run a business, you were into horses, then this would be the place. Of course, you've got to get insurance and everything else. There's lots of different things that go along with it. But when you look at the facility, particularly if you were coming from the UK or coming from other overseas places, think about what it would cost you to run a facility like this where you currently live. Then it's very attractive when you look here. The price for this is 245, so 245,000 euros. That's including the agent's fees. I think it's really nice. We're going to have a little look around. It isn't for everyone. So I know a lot of you will just have a little look around and go, it's all very pleasant. But if you are into your equine, you are looking at a business opportunity, you are serious about moving to France, living in France, working in France, it's got it here. It's ready to go. So let's go and have a look around. So these are the outdoor stables. These particular ones are pointing into the middle of the facility is the best way to say it. And then we can go round to the other side as well, and when we go round to the other side you'll see the mirror image, but it's on the outside of the facility. So we're just going to go and take a walk now, come back out where I popped in to do the introduction. This is now looking to the outside of property. Just swing round as well. All equine facilities, you need a place to get rid of all the poo, and that's there as well. And you can see lovely far-reaching views across. Do remember this is February. Got far-reaching views they're coming across there. And yes, you've got the facility to get rid of the poo. And actually, do you know what? If you're into your equine ones, you can put everything onto there, and there's even easy access. Get it in, get it out. So again, we're just coming past these outside ones. You can see there's a small barn here. To be able to get into there, and within that again it's more facility, more storage that's there. We come round here, you can start to see the paddocks, and you can actually see to Dorat. So when we're looking here now in terms of that, you can see there's one of the spires of one of the churches in Dorat. Dorat is a beautiful old town, lots and lots of history, and you can see this facility is perched just underneath, and you can also see the paddocks that are there and coming up and round. So the paddocks, when we look at them paddocks here, the paddocks that are just in front of us, okay, the paddocks that are just in front, okay, they're undulating slightly, and actually look, what have we got there? We've got a rabbit there, rabbit going in. I thought it was something else for a minute. So when we look at these and we look over to here, what have we got? See all the paddocks all divided out. There we go, you can see that. So it's nice sort of facilities. Again, not a huge expert in this, but paddocks are nice enough. So there's a reasonable amount of water runoff. Got the sun coming through as well. They look like they've been well kept. And again, if you look at the fencing, look at the fencing here. Fencing does look like it's been well kept, well up to date. It's got bits of moss on it as well, but if you look at it from a post and rail perspective, it's good. You've got the electric fencing coming in as well. So things you would expect if you are into your equine. You know, there is good levels here to be able to have the protection, get in and out of the fields nice and easy. Obviously go in, do your poo picking as well. As I said, I've got a little bit of knowledge on this. You can see the roads coming through here. Again, all the gates and everything, it's all very easy to get in and out of. There's the sun. He's up there, promise you, it is up there coming in. So if you think the sun rises in the morning just over there, and then it will loop round coming through there. You've got some shade from those trees down over there. So you've got some shade for some of those paddocks as well. Just think when it is in the heat of summer, of course you've got the barns and everything else, but you have got that. So I would say get a bit of rain on there, you've got a reasonable good amount of grass, gets the sun on it, grows nice, lush and green. The Limassol area is well known for its cattle, and that's because it rains a little bit, but it's also nice and warm as well. So you get that lovely mix through the year, so you do get grass. So we come in from there. So we're going to walk round. Again, another area, a bit of storage. We'll come in, obviously be able to come in to a barn in here. We'll go and look at the indoor stables in a moment. That's the bungalow I was talking about. You could turn it into residential very easily, so it could be your home. This is that central area. There's a walker over there. You know, it's a manual walker, just walk around the tree, but it's done there, it's all been put in. You get shade from these trees as well. Probably put some picnic benches out. You could make this into something really nice. Give it a really good paint, brighten it all up, liven it all up. But when you look around here, if you are into your horses and everything else, it's got everything that you need. Those of you that want to run an equestrian centre or similar, it's got it all here. Good post and rail. Everything's up there. There's a bit of concretey stuff here in front of us. So again, let's go and have a look inside some of these. Right, we're going to make our way in now to the property. Let's go in and have a little look. As I said, being used as a bit of an office, being used as other facilities. There we go, there's a little bit of a room in there. So, having a look round here, got a clean off room as well, all nicely done, all very nice and secure in terms of that and in terms of where we go. Got the rooms in here, so again, just like an office, got an office in there, that's an office there, little storeroom, toilets, another office which is there. This is private. Just going to have a little look into here. You'd have to do some work. Okay, this is the kitchen area in here, toilets and showers, but I think when you look at this, yes, you've got work to do, but it could turn into something. So again, office which is there, an office that's there, it's got another bit of a room coming off it here. Again, it's got a sink, everything in it. When you look at this and look to what it is and the way it could work, think about turning this into accommodation. Lots of rooms in here, bedrooms, knock a wall through, sitting room, etc, etc. You could step out here, you can see the church, you're into the village, you've got everything in front of you. So what you really need to think about and imagine here is just imagine seeing this in bloom, seeing horses out here, the sound of hooves going across the tarmac, the neighing of the horses in the paddocks, This would be lovely if you want to run a business. Run an equine business over here. So we're just going to come into here now. This is where they've got the internal boxes. Come through this big old door here. Machinery as well. See these boxes that are here. Now again, these are all important. These look lovely. Okay, lovely stables. Got everything you would expect in there. These doors, big old doors. Okay, these stable doors, they'll stop a horse getting out, that's for sure. If you look at that, you've got load through here. Again, if you're into your horses, you would love this. It's got that lovely smell as well. Got an area for washing off your horses. Really nice with these boxes. You can come in, all nicely done. Come through from there. So if you want an equestrian property with huge amount of scope, you can live on site, this could well be the place for you. Lovely area to do walking around there. I think again in the summer you've got some lovely natural shade, but that's a good walking area to come in from there. Just going to look at this other storage barn. Big storage area. Okay, nice storage area here. Store whatever you want in here. It looks nice and dry though. It's dry on the ground. Ideal for storing. There we go. There's your sawdust in the corner. What's an equine place without? It's sawdust. So that's there as well. Brings back happy memories of doing a little bit of mucking out for my wife with her horse in the past. So we got that one there. Okay, we're just coming into the other boxes. Now when we look at these boxes, in this particular facility, this will be where the reproduction happens and also the recovery. Box is very similar to the other internal boxes. Nice and easy, but just more stuff here. It's more in terms of the medical reasons for what it was used for. So again, really nice boxes, put together really well, and it works just as you would like it. And again, really encourage you, if you're thinking of this, just imagine what this would look and sound like with horses and people here. And then we come back out to here. You can see again those external boxes. Well, I hope you've enjoyed looking around this equestrian facility. Really lovely facility. Just to remember, you've got 3 acres split into different paddocks. Ideal for livery, DIY livery, whatever you want to do in terms of the world of equestrian. 20 outdoor boxes. I'm stood in one of them as we finish. You've got 10 indoor boxes plus another 7 which currently are used as part of the equine reproduction and recovery area. You've got the bungalow, which is currently offices and a little bit of accommodation, easily turned into residential property for you to be on site, for you to live and work here as well. You've got storage barns within here. You've also got a walking area in terms of being able to take the horses out. There are facilities to get out onto Chamans from here, and you're a 2 to 3 minute walk from the lovely town of Dorat. For €245,000, including the agent's fees, this could be the perfect business opportunity for somebody looking to set up an equestrian business here in France. It's ready to go.